There were many trending topics over the summer. Cristiano Ronaldo's future, how many goals Haaland is going to score. Where are Shaka's power rankings? The people would like to know. Shaka, whatever happened to your power rankings? Is the algorithm under maintenance or have you sold it off? Shaka, it's Thursday yet no power rankings. We have had nothing from you this season. Are you trying to shift the responsibility to Don? Shaka, when are we getting the power rankings? We need them, and we need them yesterday.
Don't kid yourself. This was nothing else than all Shaq's family and friends tweeting in saying, "Quick, get these power rankings back."
Well, not if they love him.
I had to, they had to send it out to Silicon Valley to do some adjustments, so it was even more exact this time around.
So it's back.
The power rankings are back here, and better, I'd add. But what, far more exact.
Power rankings of what?
We'll let Jules and Nadem and Craig be the decider of that. Here are this week's power rankings.
Where do you want me to go from? Top to bottom? We go top since the first week. Real Madrid, perfect. Barca.
So how come Napoli are only at 10? They're second in Serie A and they've just whipped Liverpool.
Well, that's why you want me to start at 10? Or
yes, please.
I'm going to start at 1. Back to where I was. Barca, 1 draw, first game of the season, but they've been absolutely fantastic. Ajax and Benfica, both perfect themselves. PSG, only second in Liga. I know what Jules is going to say. Leave Lance out of this. I'll get to that. Flamengo in the Copa Libertadores final, second in Brazil. Freiburg, top in Germany. Atalanta in Syria. Dinamo Zagreb, second in Croatia. And then that big result against Chelsea. They're in. Napoli are, second in Syria?
Yeah.
And then a good result against Liverpool.
Second, yeah.
Sees them in.
10th though for Napoli.
Yeah, well, look at the other teams. I mean, I can't. Zagreb beating Chelsea in at 9.
And I know you watched every game of
Every
so far
single
this
one.
season.
Well,
It's even been to Zagreb.
I've put the data into the algorithm. Might not have watched the full 90 minutes, but I put the data in myself for every game.
Well, let's see what PSG fan Jules thinks of PSG in 5th.
5th or 6th. In power ranking, there's the word power, of course, and power as in the power of the leagues where some of those clubs play, right? How can the team second in the Croatian league? I mean, Shaka probably knows 3 teams in the Croatian league. He's ahead of the team second in Serie A, for example. I mean, and Flamengo is there, okay. Do you know who they play in the Copa Libertadores final? Because there's another club who also qualified for the final this week.
What about
only second, only 2 points behind them in the league.
Paranaense are 7th, so they're not in.
Yeah, why?
And I think they lost their last league game, so they're out.
But shouldn't that give you
they
more?
Doesn't
that make you more powerful if you're lower in the league and you manage to do something like this?
No.
Exactly.
No, that's not how this algorithm works. So if you're 7th and you get to a final, no, that's not how the algorithm works, Kay.
Aren't Real Madrid less powerful now without Karim Benzema?
What? They're top in Spain.
Yeah, this is not a projection ahead.
Yeah, they're top in Spain. They've been perfect. I can't, because Benzema's now injured, that doesn't affect the data.
Oh,
Here's a question for you. Do people get upset at your power rankings?
Yeah, Jules.
No, but I mean online.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people get really angry. But, like I keep saying,
that affects you.
You can't argue with science.
I mean, what they don't realise is when people get really angry at you, it affects you because you're very brittle that way. It hurts.
No.
Yeah.
It's all science. I trust in the science.
Your 2-hour drive home, you cry.
Well,
that's for different reasons.
Nadem, any problems with his power rankings?
No, listen, I think they've achieved their goal, and I think they're very good at creating engagement. I think when you look at, say, Zagreb in 8th, I'm assuming that you'll be watching them this weekend, Shaka, because if they win again, I imagine they'll climb in higher in the rankings, or did I mistake that? Is this the wrong algorithm?
I'll be putting in the data. Just to correct Jules, I don't know 3 teams in Croatia.
Any team could have beaten Chelsea this week, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And they'd have been in your power ranking.
No, well, they had to do something domestically.
What have they done domestically?
Oh, Croatia Zagreb. The second.
The only team in Croatia.
Yes, there's Croatia Zagreb.
Listen.
Everybody knows that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.